Happy Monday, December 25th. Merry Christmas. The war on terror is beginning. As you can see, you know, in Italian they say alimosina. This is when they have illegal immigrants from South America, illegal immigrants from Armenia, illegal immigrants from Ireland, illegal immigrants from Brazil, illegal immigrants from Africa, illegal immigrants from Jamaica. They all came to this country because Gavin Newsom and others allowed illegal immigrants to come into this country so that they can steal unemployment insurance and they can give the votes to Gavin Newsom for elections interference. So what's going on now is that myself and others pretty much took out Elaine Mandela, which is like Nelson Mandela, Angela Mandela from Wilson Sonsini, Africa, and also Christina Ajar stealing the DPSS. Gavin Newsom, my good friend Andy Jablon took care of Gavin Newsom. You won't be hearing from him too much longer because he was stealing the unemployment insurance and giving it to AUKUS Submarine. You got the Eduardo Garcia, who was trying to legalize migrant workers and illegal immigrants to steal unemployment insurance from United States of America citizens like myself, citizen. And what's going on here is that they don't like it. You know, Allied Universal is behind this. This is the new Iron Curtain. In World War I and World War II, they had an Iron Curtain where they had the Allies, which is the United States of America, and other nations that were helping the United States of America. And you had the Axis of Evil, which was Japan. It was, I think, Nazi Germany, and also Italy, and other countries that were part of like the World War I, World War II. So what's going on here is that they created an axis of evil, an Iron Curtain, that would not allow you to pass. If you were like traveling through Europe, they wouldn't allow you to pass. And the same thing is going on now, but this is like the electronic age. So what's going on here is that AT&T and Maria F. Buxton from Africa and Jamaica, and along with the South Americans, you know, like the South Americans, there was like a rebellion going on in South America. There was all kinds of like riots, you know, and overthrowing of the government, coup d'etat. And now they're trying to commit a coup d'etat of the United States, which they pretty much have done. And I'm trying to like reverse the curse and bring America back to take care of all the head of the snakes. They don't like it because Allied Universal is behind this. And Allied Universal had drivers driving around. They were known as Chef Gang. But this is really terrorism, you know. They're getting ready to run people over when the war actually starts. But you know what? The war on terror is beginning. And it might turn into a civil war because these illegal immigrants are showing up from San Bernardino. They're showing up from, you know, like the illegal immigrants that showed up from Mexico to give Gavin Newsom votes. The illegal immigrants that are Swedes that are coming from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and also Vancouver, Washington. There's illegal immigrants coming from Arizona. And, you know, in Italian they say alimosina, you know, including the Filipinos. And so the Filipinos and AT&T, the moral of the story is that the new Iron Curtain is that they took over Assurance Wireless. So what they do is they kill you or they leave you alive. They steal your unemployment insurance, and you cannot fight back because they're using SolarWinds CIA direct link software to come into your phone, and they're deleting files. They're locking up your files so that you can't work. They're stealing your social security number. They're stealing everything for your identity. And because of that, they're stealing the unemployment insurance, they're stealing everything. So AT&T is behind it with Allied Universal, Nordic Security, Conduit, T-Tech, Bank of America. So the new Iron Curtain is customer service from hell and Wi-Fi, you know. They are obstructing you from using the internet. They're obstructing you from using the Wi-Fi. And they have customer service from hell that they're pulling in New Jersey, so when you call them, they don't pick up the phone, or if you pick up the phone and you speak to them, they're like blatantly lying and blatantly disrespecting and blatantly breaking the law because they're Filipinos and they're South Americans and they're Jamaicans and Negroes from Africa that are coming from Las Vegas that are part of like Tupac Shakur and Aisha Rincon and R. Ennis, and they're the ones who were being led by Maria F. Buxton of AT&T, and they're stopping you from using the internet because they're in control of the Wi-Fi. They were even in control of the media. They came out with this show called Halo. I think it was HBO or something like that, where, you know, I was telling you that the blacks have taken over the media, and they want all rap music. They want all black movies, all black actors and actresses, you know. I'm putting an end to that because I'm bringing back glam rock. I'm bringing back heavy metal and, you know, 80s rock, 80s pop. And so I'm putting an end to grunt also, which is like glam metal. So I'm putting an end to this black enterprise monopoly, black monopoly over the media. You know, if you try to use your phone, they say you have too many posts. They won't allow you to use cut and paste if you're using Microsoft Word at the library. They have all these stupid Negroes worship things that are going on here because of Barack Obama, who brought them here, and Allied Universal, who's the terrorist army. And now the moral of the story is that, you know, the new Iron Curtain, the customer service from hell, from Allied Universal and Conduit, they're obstructing you from getting social service government benefits. They're obstructing you from getting lawsuits because they committed coup d'etat of the California courts and United States courts. And this is obstruction. And because I'm retaliating against their capos, their bosses, now there's a retaliation going on. It's a war on terror retaliation. They might even turn into a civil war because, as you can see here, this is Christmas, and like people are showing up here to try to assassinate me or to try to get to me. If you don't believe me, I'm going to show you because I was standing online. They won't even let me use the bathroom. I have to walk like 2 miles just to use the bathroom. I'll show you. I mean, if you look at these people here, they're not Americans. If you look at them, they're illegal immigrants from Scandinavia. They're because of David Slayton. They come to fight a war for David Slayton, which is Ken and Roche Pharmaceuticals. There's illegal immigrants from South America. There's illegal immigrants from Africa and Negroes, from Jamaica and Africa. There's illegal immigrants from Armenia. Illegal immigrants from Ireland, illegal immigrants from Australia, and they're all here. And this is not just a protest. They're mad as hell because we're cracking down on the unemployment insurance, and we're cracking down on the genocide murder business, and they can't handle it. So they're ready to start a civil war. They don't even belong here. They're illegal immigrants. They got no papers. And in Italian, they call something called alimosina. You know, they show up here with their babies, alimosina, you know. You're not even supposed to be here. You're an illegal immigrant. And you're taking benefits and life savings and unemployment insurance away from Americans and citizens. You're complaining, you're protesting. You're not even supposed to be here, let alone committing genocide against Americans. This is terror. This is the war on terror that's going to turn into a civil war. And that's why the United States military has brought in reinforcement. We got infantries. This is not a United States of America battalion. 3/4 of the people here are United States of America infantry, ready to fight a war on terror.